really do the researching what's selling right now and the customers.
Welcome to the Designers, Plants, and Coffee podcast, where we discuss how to succeed as a designer while staying true to yourself, finding peace in the process, and making money doing what we love. Subscribe on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Today, we're talking about how to drive sales to your business during the holidays.
I do some t-shirts, like the little ugly Christmas sweater shirts, or t-shirts or sweatshirts. Also branching into the personalization of the Christmas tree ornaments. So, and doing those, setting up the Etsy shop for that. So those will be some specific holiday things because they're kind of really popular right now. And they are a pretty good source of passive income.
I don't really do themes too much, but I mean, it's focused around the holiday. I don't necessarily focus on Christmas, but I do focus on it because I know people get dressed up around that time. So around that time, I think it's going to be in about April next year. So I will be doing something, make a dress for the Id. So it's not necessarily holiday themed, but it's around what people would do for that holiday. So
it's around that celebration.
When I think holiday themed, I always think like lights and, that kind of stuff. But I don't do that specifically. What do people do around that holiday and then try to help them achieve that goal?
There are pretty good types of shirts. I think I did a shirt for Amazon because November is diabetes month. So when I actually began to sit and think about it, it's also Thanksgiving and we all, like to eat. So I made a shirt. I think it was one of them was balancing plates and glucose rates.
Right. Oh, okay. That's a good one though. Yeah. So we're going to drop the link to t-shirts in the chat.
Doing some things like that, some things that kind of draw awareness to diabetes and also say don't
overindulge. I traditionally don't do those types of marketing campaigns because I won't say a specific product, but all my fabrics are pretty specific. So I will maybe add some products with like some glitter or some shine, or maybe I'll make a special occasion clutch, but I don't push them as holiday items because, we have talked about this before. I wear sparkles anywhere. So how do you all feel about gift guides or maybe like creating a bundle? I know for me, I'll create a bundle. I do a series of zipper bags and they come small, medium, and large. So I'll do a 3-pack and say, hey, get this as a bundle. And, you can throw in your tote for $20 more. You can throw in the tote and you'll have the whole set. So I do things like that.
I do bundles, not in that respect, but just say, for instance, you buy 2, get 1 50% off, or, that type of thing. Or you buy $100 worth of items and you get free shipping. Something to incentivize the people to buy more, but with a benefit for them to do so. So they get an extra item, they get a free shipping, they get expedited shipping, something to that effect. But I don't necessarily do the bundle thing because the product that I have doesn't lend itself to that. So, I think when you start to do that, you really have to do the math to make sure that you're still making money.
Yeah. I've been yelled at enough on this show. I've done that.
You want to draw eyes to your product, but you also want to make money in the process. So just do the math before you start offering things. So how much do they have to spend in order for you to afford free shipping? Right. So that kind of stuff you really have to.
To piggyback on that, it goes hand in hand with just enhancing your customer's experience. So gift wrap is available on my website. A lot of people don't even look at that option. I think I've maybe had a couple of people choose for me to gift wrap their gift, $7 extra. So this season, I am getting more into reusable gift wrap and fabric gift wrap. And it probably won't be Black Friday. It'll be closer to Christmas, where I'll offer this free reusable gift wrap with a $75 purchase or something like that. And then I do this in general, just with every order, I'll include a coupon with a discount code in everybody's order. And I'll put it inside a thank you card. So when they get that Fearless Threads experience, they're getting this beautifully wrapped. I'm a gift wrapper anyway. So a couple of people reach out to me and be like, I didn't want to open it.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
And it's all branded. I close it with a Fearless Threads sticker, and I put business cards in there. And so it's just about creating the exclusivity for me in the products that I make, just to kind of make them feel good.
For this holiday season, Naima, are you running any specials?
Have not been flushed out yet. But yeah, probably it'll be like cold weather gear next Friday for Black Friday. So all of the knits will be on sale. There'll be a day when there'll be like, hey, all earrings are 50% off, or buy a hoop, get a stud free. So whoever is watching this, please know that I am starting late in the season of doing my discounts, but there'll be a couple of them in there. And one thing I do recommend is if you make your product, if you ship your product, if you have a cutoff of your services, have a date where you are cutting off custom things.
Yes.
You know,
So that everybody knows
they-
that you have to order by this date so it gets
Yes.
shipped and
Yes.
they get their item before, whatever
Yes.
holiday it is. Yeah.
And for me, because if it is custom, it's going to take me time to make it. My cutoff date is December 10th, period.
Right.
That doesn't mean you can't shop, but if you order after December 10th, you're going to get what's on the website. You can't create your own,
And expected
Right.
by Christmas. Yeah.
Right.
But when this airs, Naima will have the special. So go
The
to her
specials will be
website.
in the chat.
Yes, go to her website and sign up so you know when she's having her sales. Because this is the time to get the stuff. I'm telling you.
If you've never seen, it's called Furoshiki. It's fabric gift wrap. If you've never seen what those gifts look like, and I will drop a picture for whoever's watching this, they're beautiful. They are beautiful. They're fabric. You can, and most of them are either a bandana size for a smaller jewelry box and a little slightly bigger for a bigger box. But it's just elaborately tied fabric. So I will send you all a picture of what it looks like. I have some very, very beautiful fabric that is exclusively for my gift wrap. I will not show it. It will be on the website. So you gotta log on to see it. And you can buy the gift wrap by itself.
I do want to mention I'm looking into creating more of the family seamless Christmas gifts, the bundles.
Mhm.
And I've discovered that there's a few POD, with POD is print on demand, where you can actually create your custom prints, seamless prints, plop it into just a regular pair of leggings, and then actually add a custom where they can add their name to it.
Mhm.
Also with the what is it? Jeez.
Personalization.
The personalization. Oh my goodness. I'm like, did I just draw a blank? Oh.
That's why there's three of us.
Exactly.
So is this something that will be available this season?
I'm trying. When I looked at how long it's going to take, that's what I'm trying to factor into. How long is it going to take, and is it feasible for everybody to get the entire family bundle within a certain amount of time?
Like you would have to have a cutoff date to make sure that they get it in time for the holidays. Yeah. I'll be running some specials. And actually what I'm going to do is people who listen to this podcast will get a coupon code DPC20 at Cover Me Chic. So you have to go to Cover Me Chic.
I'm going to piggyback on that. You can also use DPC20 at lovefearlessthreads.com.
Yes. You'll use the same coupon code for all of our websites,
And
and then you can get 20% off.
That for me will run from the air date of this episode to the end of the year. I'll leave it up to New Year's. Actually, I'm gonna give you all a treat. I'm gonna leave it up to my birthday. That's my birthday gift to you.
I'm leaving it up to New Year's.
I don't know.
I'm
I mean, my
leaving it.
birthday 2 days before hers.
Well, you do your own code for your birthday.
Yeah, mine's in February. That's just too long.
The second week of January is doable.
Another thing I know we spoke about was the customer experience. I mean, it's basically just having your stuff ready so that the customer is able to check out quickly with no hiccups. So if you're selling online, make sure that your website's working. Make sure your email is working. Your payment processor is working. Make sure you have the inventory needed so that you can ship out. Make sure you have your labels and all the supplies that you need.
Envelope, tape, label paper, ink, everything you need. You should have stocked up on in September for back to school sales. And on top of that, I will say, I do on my website, there are things that are custom only. Anything that does not say custom only is typically ready to ship. So just make sure you're ready.
Yeah, exactly. And when we say ready, I mean, we should practice what we preach more. This stuff should have been done, at least a month or so before. before. So
Mhm.
you're building up to this point
Right.
so
Right.
that everything else is ready. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going, moving pieces and everything,
Yeah.
but make sure that you have things in place. So it just makes the process easier on you so
Yeah.
that you can just ship in time so that your customers are satisfied.
I will also say it's very, very important to know what your post office hours are.
Yes.
I
Absolutely.
during
Absolutely.
the I don't even call it the off season, non-holiday season. So for me, holiday season starts in September through December. Instead of doing 2 post office runs a week, I'm doing 4.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because I'm shipping those things out as they come in. So you
Right.
just want to know that invest in a USPS click and ship account. Link
Yep.
it to your PayPal. You can
It's
pay for your postage, print it on labels, put that label on there, go dump it in the bin and leave the post office. You're
Yeah.
gonna get mean looks from all those people in line, but you just
Yeah.
sashay right on out of there. I do it every day.
And sometimes it depends on where you live or where your office or wherever you store your things. Sometimes the post office picks it up
Yes.
at your house or wherever you have your business. So say for instance, I know I did this for a while. If it doesn't have to go out that same day. When they pick
Right.
it up the next day, you have your mailbox and they can just take it. So sometimes it saves you a trip depending on how much stuff you have. Like if you have a box full of stuff, take it to the post office because
I have a wagon. I have a good old fashioned shopping cart that I
yeah.
will load up and wheel up to the post office.
Yeah, so that's for one-offs. But if you have like a big order or something like that, take it to the post office and make sure everybody gets their stuff.
And I would also say test it out because I live in a
Absolutely.
secure building and sometimes they don't pick up the packages for days. So
Mhm.
whatever your system is, have a reliable system. If they
Absolutely.
want to expedite it, just know that FedEx and UPS are going to run you $40. So you need to incorporate that. If you're doing free shipping and you're doing free expedited shipping, know that you need to factor that into the cost of your items because expedited holiday shipping is $40.
It depends on the price of your products.
But I've had customers pay that because they waited till the last minute. And I tell them,
Ooh.
this is
Mhm.
what your shipping is going to be
Yeah.
if you want it next day or if you want it 2 days. This is what your shipping is going to be.
Yeah.
And they pay it. If they really want it, they pay
This is why I do print on demand.
it.
So I don't have to ship a lot.
Yeah.
I literally make it and have them printed and they ship it.
Or you could just know all of your postal service people. So when
Yeah.
you run in the post office, they're like, hey girl, just drop
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing worse than 2 weeks before Christmas trying to make stuff because somebody has already ordered it and you've committed and it's not ready.
Yeah.
And you have to call and be like, your package is not good. For me, I do local pickups. So if you're in the area, we set a designated place and I will bring you your order. Date and time. Calendly is great for that. You tell me you want local pickup, I send you the link, you pick a time, I'll see you there. Just little things to make it more effective. If you have magic elves in your family, in your friend group, you have little helpful angels around, please rely on them. Some angels will work for food. Feed them.
There's a thing called Fulfilled by Amazon. You can actually look this up where you take it to Amazon warehouse and you're paying them to store it and to mail it.
Yeah, if you do something like that, you have to set that up
Yes.
way
Yes.
before the holiday
Yes.
season.
Yeah.
There's definitely fees involved with that. I mean, if you're
Absolutely.
shipping out a lot, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't have to.
Worry about it.
Do either of you use like influencers, collaborate with other brands, those type of things for the holidays? Is there a person that you work with who is your brand ambassador and they're going to promote you for the holidays? I don't have that yet. I've
Why?
tried with a couple of my friends. All my friends are shy. They'll wear my products. They'll tag me. I think one person was like, I think my sister maybe was like, let's do a paid partnership, but it's not enough. So
I don't do any influencers yet. I'm not opposed to doing that, but I just haven't done it yet. What we're doing, all of us have 3 different businesses and we piggyback off of each other, which is
we're
great.
good.
It is a collaboration. And you just have to find, I would say, similar businesses that have the same customer base. They don't have to have the same product, but have the same customer base. And you can do a collaboration and you can basically shoot emails out to all of your emails promoting everybody so that everybody gets introduced to another list. So it's a low cost way
Yes.
to do, some type of holiday promotion.
Yeah. And I will say it was long before collaborations became a thing. I had a friend who did skincare products. And so we collaborated one holiday season where she made little lavender sachets and I made the sleep mask to go with them.
Mhm.
We had like this Fearless Threads partnership with her brand. I won't say her brand because I don't think she's in business anymore. But, we had this collaboration where we just split it 50, whatever she sold on her website, she kept. Whatever I sold on my website, I kept. But that was before it became a really big thing and we really didn't know what we were doing. But we did sell some good things. So, I mean, it worked out.
Yeah, or you can just use like a referral link. Basically, if anybody uses your link to shop on somebody else's site, you get a percentage of the sale. Of course, there's a lot of back end stuff that you have to figure out before. Like I said, you really have to plan for this, but there's software that you can do that for. It's not hard to set up. It's just that you have to make sure it works before you start sending stuff out.
Yes, Elves would be really good for that also. Any other things you could think of that would help make this holiday season transition better? Parting words of encouragement, advice, except don't forget that code.
Also, if you sign up for the Designers Plants and Coffee email, we do have merch for our collective brand. So we have a mug, you have to have your coffee mug, and we have a bag. So if you sign up for the email list, you will be entered to win a free mug. So please sign up and you'll get a mug. I said no. I didn't say you won't get a mug. You'll be entered to win a mug.
Yes. And we will do that on a future podcast. We will spin our wheel and get us a winner.
I would say to really do the researching what's selling right now and the customer. Really go and look to see what's selling. You can easily go on eBay, Etsy, all of those sites to see what's selling and make sure what's selling and also the colors because, sometimes not everything is green and red. Like the Barbie movie. So you see a lot of pink right now.
Yeah.
Make sure your products really reflect what's going on right now and the colors and themes.
Also, you can just use your own data. If you're collecting data from the customers that you already have, what is your best selling item? That's the one that you promote the most. And you might offer a discount code for that one in particular to gain exposure for your other products. So, I mean, you can use the data that you have too to also push things out.
That's really good, Zahia. I was going to say the same thing because for the events that I do the same event every year, I always look back to see what my top 3 sellers were for that year. And that's what I concentrate on the month before. One piece of advice for your website, if you're doing product, people don't like to have to enter a product code. So if I put a specific item on sale, I will just discount that category and put no code needed in all of my branding because I got a funny code. Oh, I didn't leave a capital. People will find something to complain about. I find it just easier to put, if I'm doing earrings this week, then all earrings are going to automatically be marked down. No code needed. Add it to cart. I'll get them out to you.
Are you doing any events in December, Naima?
I am doing 2 events in December, local DC metro area. One I don't have the details for because they just contacted me last week. The other one is called the Greenbelt Sparkle Market. I will put all of the details in the chat for that. That's going to be December 2nd and 3rd at the Greenbelt Community Center. All that information will be in the chat. This weekend, if you're in the area, celebrate Petworth on Saturday, 11 to 4, 800 block Upshur Street, which might not make it into the podcast because I just realized they're not playing this tomorrow.
It's going to air the 30th.
Okay, so 2nd, 3rd, and then the 9th.
So I'm signing off. I'm Letitia Winston from Keeping On Stitches, along with Naima Dozier of Fearless Threads and Zahia of Cover Me Chic and Regis Design. Until next time.